You must be kidding. What? They drafted who? We had this circus last year. You're out.
Getting your first hit out of the way, your first at bat, takes a lot of pressure.
Welcome to... All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Asa Lacy. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Bradley puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Runner at first with 2 away. Babe Ruth will hit next. 0 for 1 with a flyout. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Ruth measures 6 feet even, only 18 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Lacy checks over to first, and he's back. And the lefty with the 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Slings to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Now it's going to be Babe Ruth. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle.
Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Check swing, didn't go. And that's ball 1. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Fought off foul. Wallace, 6'1" righty. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Strike 2.
0-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. On a line, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
There are a lot of nicknames people have.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
14 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill, the lefty, TJ Sycamore.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up and
He's in there.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Now 1-1. So now 1-2.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Gets under it and pops it up. Wilson makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Boots it. First and second. 2 outs. Stepping in the long ball threat. Babe Ruth. Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. On now. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. Bradley under this one. And that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 outs, bases full. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power. Rip towards third. That's out number 3. So they load the bases, but...
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final score here today, 2-1.
Victorious Rockhouse, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 18 runners on base.
And welcome into the ballpark. So 2 down. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And misses inside. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Flied to right his first time. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases. Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Number 3 gliding to his right, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Babe Ruth now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and it's now 5-4.
Big swing of the bat, right? Oh, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road.
Live from Main Street Field, some Double-A baseball coming at you. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Midland Rockhounds. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Freddie Tarnick.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And a base hit into right center field. Welcome back. Bottom 4. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. High fly ball out to center field. Number 4 settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Pretty good job on the mound in this one. First and second, 2 down. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. The Rockets 1 to right, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-3.
This crowd back alive.
And a nice moment. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the air, right side. Diaz puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
6-3 our final score.
First for the victorious Drillers. 3 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
Babe Ruth digs in now. Knocked in all 3 of their runs in last night's game. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up left side. And the infield fly is called. Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Popped out to left his first time. In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. They get the force. That ends the inning, and so 2 on with 2 away. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Diaz makes the catch, inning over. So 9 batters. So up next, Babe Ruth. This guy with light tower power. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And the righty deals.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here's a 1-1. Just a weak fly ball this time. Vivas makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Drillers on top 8-5.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And a final score of 12-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. So just about set. And on the hill in this one, Gunnar Hoagland.
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
In the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. End of one. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. Deepest part of the outfield his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Diaz ranging back. Still going back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Here. 2 outs with a man at third. Babe Ruth will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Towards first. Diving, and he can't make the play. In comes the runner from third, and they trail by 1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order.
So digging in, Babe Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, a big swing of the bat.
And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. On the ground right side. Can't field it cleanly. Gets it there in time, though. And they do get the out.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And our final here today, 8-4.
They left 20 runners on base.
So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Watkins. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out. Picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Angeles around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. So up next, Babe Ruth. Doubled in his first AB. In the air, center field. Ramos, long run. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into it.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Babe Ruth. Williams back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 up, 1 down.
He's been going after these guys.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Now a fly ball to right center. Touches down. That's a hit. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corner.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base.
Digging in, Babe Ruth. Good power, not great in the OBP department. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Vogel settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on the ground to second. There for the out. Runner scores from third. One out, runner at second. At the plate, Babe Ruth. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner from second scores as they add on, and they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. In the air, out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. Throws to second.
Got a good pitch to drive, stays short with his bat. Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A 5-3 final score in this one.
10 hits, no errors. They left 18 on base.
So just about set now. And pitching here today, Freddie Tarnick.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it.
Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Stepping in, Babe Ruth. Grounded out his first time. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. So digging in, Babe Ruth. This guy with light tower power. Miller throws to first, and he's back in there. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Diaz hauls it in, 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too.
2 outs, runner at first. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back. Bottom 9, and now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. This looks like extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high score.
Baseball is the best game because baseball does not have a clock. At its highest level, the drama unfolds because there is no clock to bail a team out. 27 up, 27 down. You're out.
Welcome to Statesman Park, minor league baseball. First pitch moments away, and on the hill today, Connor Lund. What do we have on him?
The right fielder.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
High in the air, out to right. Number 19 drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. That's out to center field. Number 32 under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Babe Ruth now at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Puts the squeeze on it, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Lund back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 7.
Go ahead run on base. Babe Ruth, the next to hit.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base.
Hello, baseball fans. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. This one popped up, middle of the infield. That's out number 2.
Batting 4th.
Welcome back. Start of the 4th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Into center. Baez gets under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Almost allowed.
Babe Ruth digs in now.
Babe Ruth.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Man at first with 1 gone, and now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, no appeal.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Into 3rd now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Next to hit, Babe Ruth. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And it's caught for the out. On to the 3rd inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Ruth, only 18 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Ground ball to the right side. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical.
Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth, 1 for 3. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 1 down, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Lifted in the air, right center field. Baez heading to the alley. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Rockhounds, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And here is Babe Ruth. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 1-1. Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. And first offering is fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at 1st and 2nd.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Two on, 2 outs. Good eye right there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The kick, the 3-2. Now fly ball to right center. Baez on the move to his left. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And welcome back. And now Babe Ruth. The pitch. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these guys, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
No errors. They left 12 men on base.
Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And as we go to the top of the 4th, here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all.
And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. In the air, out towards right center. Baez gliding to his left. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags up for third.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Ruth, only 18 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Baez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
15 hits, no errors. They left a boatload of runners on base.
Almost ready to get underway, and starting this one, number 96.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
And that one hit to first, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He's been swinging it really well lately.
New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Number 31, moving under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to.
So up next, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. And fouled off.
Well, these guys looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next pitch is popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
And you got to give some credit.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton.
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well. Minor league manager Rachel Balkovec joins me. Rachel, how important is it for players to make that progress in their off-the-field training and conditioning?
It is absolutely crucial, and I think that more and more, when I first got in the game in 2012, it was relatively new, but now we're talking about if you're not doing it, you're behind. So it's hard to believe, but every single player is lifting 2 times a week in season at least, and that's through playing 6-7 days a week. They're still lifting before the games, which I don't think a lot of people understand.
True.
How consistent they are and how much that helps them to keep their energy levels up throughout the season.
Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Gunnar Hoagland.
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
He's got it, and there's 2. Back here at the ballpark, here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off. This group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And there's a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Great.
And the batter now, Babe
The right
Ruth.
fielder, Babe Ruth.
In the air, left side. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. The pitch. Swung on, belted. Brewer going back on this one. Still going back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they slice into the lead.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. Big time power. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
The pitch. Fastball almost got him there.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
And that one handled to second. That's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So digging in, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 so far. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Fires to first. Yeah, they get the out.
Now batting.
First and second, 2 down. Babe Ruth now at the plate. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Huelvas coming home.
Oh, here we are.
2 on with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one hooked foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
0-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. What a game. We're tied at 8. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. And that is. So up next, Babe Ruth. Corner infielders playing in. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force. A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
56 minutes.
Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Joey Estes. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Babe Ruth will hit next. Lifted in the air, right center field. Number 11 on the move to the alley. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And that one fouled off. This to center field. Barber on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And that. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Number 11 under it. Brings it in for the third out. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Lined into left center, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Line score for our ball game. For the victorious Trash Panthers, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, Freddie Tarnett.
Boogie showed me something. Really battled, pitched deep into that ball game. 8+ innings. Didn't get the win. Couldn't get enough run support. But you shake that off. You come out today and try to have the same type of performance.
That one lifted to left. Barber settles under it. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Now here is Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
All right, here we go.
That hits the dirt. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Barber makes the grab, 1 away. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Eric Getty back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Rips that one to right. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 7.
And now, Babe Ruth.
Leading off for Midland.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The wind of the pitch. They say you win.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it. Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And your final, 6-2.
For the victorious Rockets, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
Just about to get underway, and on the hill in this one, number 31.
Batting third.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Babe Ruth at the plate now. That's ball 1. And another ball.
You can do it. No one better. Let's go.
2-0. That one out to right. Number 8 sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. First frame of the night behind us. And it's 0-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And now Babe Ruth. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. His 7th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 2-0. Man at first. And now, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. That one laced to center and a base hit.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. Well struck right field. Snags it on the run. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the product.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockets, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Hello and just about ready to roll here. And on the mound in this one, Gunnar Hoagland.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that'll make you feel good.
1 out, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Right side, and it goes just foul. Ruth measures 6 feet even, only 18 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. That one ripped right center field. Brewer going back some more, and it's caught just in 2 outs, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Kicks and deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. The Hooks have. So digging in, Babe Ruth, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's ripped into the outfield. Brewer pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. And your final 3-1.
Improving your reaction time in the field can take you from defensive liability to game changer. 2008 Gold Glove Award winner Carlos Pena joins me. Carlos, what are some ways to improve your reaction time in the field and up your defensive game?
You know, there's a big misconception here. People talk about, hey, fielding is all about having great hands, but it starts at your feet. It's footwork. So how do you improve that footwork? That first step is you always have to be in motion. So get going towards the pitch, towards the plate, expecting a play, you're going to be quicker. You're going to have a quick first step, but you always have to be in motion.
You're out.
About to get started here. And towing the slab in this one, Spencer Watkins. What should we keep an eye on here?
Last time out, wasn't able to get out of the second inning, really put a lot of pressure on the bullpen, but the offense picked him up. I'm looking for him to hit the reset button and get after it in this one.
Babe Ruth in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Popped up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it.
Man in scoring position with two away. Babe Ruth digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hover pulls that one down, and that will end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. And a pitch. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Zavala raging back towards the wall. He brought it back.
With a guy like this.
Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And a pitch. On the ground to first. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out. And welcome back. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. So a big opportunity here with the score tied and that runner on second to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and you know they're eager to cash in. You just don't want to come out of your shoes and make a mistake. Got to play this smart.
Hover grabs it on the run. The throw is wild and it gets away. So up next, Babe Ruth. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockeyes, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Big time power. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Pretty tough.
Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Babe Ruth. The wind of the pitch. Out there to center, number 14. As this one sized up, hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Babe Ruth now at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. He's out with room to spare, and that's the end. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Zavala ranging back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
Just about set to go. And on the hill, Freddie Tarnick. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He finally picked up his first win of the season.
Now this is through for a base hit. Zavala fires it to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over.
Now here is Babe Ruth. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. 1 gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. Way back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-6. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
Babe Ruth, the next to hit, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw it.
So 2 on with 2 away. Babe Ruth digs in now. The solo homer his first time. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He circles the bases, his 12th of the season, and they take the lead. It's 1 down. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just...
So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Babe Ruth.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Center field. And that'll do it. (6-1) is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
They left 4 men on base.
And now it's going to be Babe Ruth, coming off a 3-homer game last night. So we'll see how he follows that one up. Hammered, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third, in there safely.
He was all over that one. Other than
man at first with 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Here's a rocket out to left. And that should be extra bases. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-2. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Out towards left center. Easily ranges to his right. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Babe Ruth. The pitch. That's inside. Ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And now the lefty. Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Zavala pulls it in on the run. And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Rough Riders, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
Power versus power right there.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Hit on the ground to the right side. Slides, he's got it. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no. Next to hit, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. That one fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
1 down. Next to hit, Babe Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. A 3-2 final.
For so many prospects, they come in and they have areas of their game that need significant work, whether it's contact, as you noted, or fielding. There's always something that can be tweaked and improved. What was the day that you realized, oh, there's something that I want to add, something that I need to really develop?
Well, you want to develop everything. I'll give you my draft day. I got drafted, and then I flew to Atlanta, and I actually went out and worked with a Hall of Fame first baseman who used to be an outfielder for a couple hours, Willie Stargell, and I don't know. And from that footwork, it carried me through my career. And most people know him as a first baseman, but, you know, he played outfield before that. So it was just 2 hours of, I could say, torture, but, you know, 22 years of greatness.
Post-draft workout with Pops, hard to beat that.
Babe Ruth now at the plate. Big time power.
Ruth.
Popped in the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. First offering misses the mark. Ruth hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming.
Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth, 1 for 2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth, 1 for 3. Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
That one was a hanger, and
so 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing.
Now it's going to be Babe Ruth.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
All right, find your pitch here. Let's go. Let's go.
Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home. And he's in there as 2 runs score on the play. And his hot hitting continues. Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
No errors. They left 18 runners on base.
Babe Ruth getting ready to hit, coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit. But
runner at first with 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
Change up in the zone is a...
And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Another homer. Stepping in, Babe Ruth. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Throw cut off, now to the plate. And he's out at the dish. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Out towards right center field, Graham moving under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down. (9-1) is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Victorious Rockhounds, 11 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base.
Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right.
Digging in, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 so far. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. No score. And he can't come up with it. Goes to second for 1. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play. So digging in, Babe Ruth. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on again.
Man at first, and now Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Number 10 on the move. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
Victorious home team. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Blake Walston. What do we need to know here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bases full, 2 gone. Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth. On the ground to first. And it gets by him. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 4-zip. Back here at the ballpark, here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Walston back to work. That's towards center. Patino has a beat on it. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. Ripped on a line. Graham makes the play, and it's out, number 3. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of the 6th inning. We go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. The pitch. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Line drive. And a base hit right there. And that puts the tying run on base.
Another multi-hit game.
Welcome back. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. Number 3 settles under this one. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Chase.
And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
The right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Nogasek back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Graham under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Rockhounds, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 22 runners on base.
So up next, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth, single to right in his first trip. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one hops the wall. Ruth into second, and he's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night.
Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. Base hit center field. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is
1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And that one is lifted in the air. D'Alessandro under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the engine.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
On 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
So 2 down, stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right.
That's hard hit on the line. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Ruth into second, and he's got a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth. Ruth getting the start in right. Hitting third in the lineup. Oh, he gloves it. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a base hit on a line. Runner around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they cut the lead to 2. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
The left fielder, number 25, Cashapp-kidinkedup.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where
He's gone more than a few games now without drawing a walk. Plate discipline might be something.
Babe
Batting
Ruth
third.
digs in now.
The right
Big
fielder,
time power.
Babe Ruth.
That one ripped. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs. No. One gone, runner at first. And here is Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit into right. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Back here at the ballpark, here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Leisure back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Number 2 sizing this one up. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. So digging in, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He leaves the yard to right. His 18th home run of the season.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Babe Ruth will hit next. Big time power. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Liberato hauls it in, and there's one away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Flied out to center in his first at bat. It's the dirt, ball one. Ruth getting to start in right. Only 18 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Out to center. Liberato makes the play, and that'll do it. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Backer checks over to first, and he's back.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot.
There's a swing and a drive. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, one hit, no errors. Man at first with one gone. Babe Ruth now at the plate. To first, might be two. Over to second for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
6 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base.
So almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Gunnar Hoagland. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Fly ball to right. Little under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Man at first. And now Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. At the plate, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keep.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. And that one pulled foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And the 0-2. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, Singy, he is... And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
No errors. They left 13 men on base.
So 2 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth. Fly ball down the line. Number 2 moving in on this one. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Ruth measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. And that one fouled off. And a 1-1. Into center and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Babe Ruth. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river.
When you're working with this kind of velocity,
So up next, Babe Ruth. He's already homered here in this one. Now a slow roller to second. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. So 4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Rockets, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Minor league baseball from the AA level. Just about to get started. And today's starter, Joey Estes. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And there's 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Babe Ruth. Flied out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Ruth measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds. And he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Gets down, base hit.
He's been swinging it really.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth, 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5. The mission's out front here. So digging in, Babe Ruth, 1 for 3. In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away.
Well, that at bat had a lot. Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Now it's the power speed combo. Babe Ruth. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any.
2 outs, runner at first. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Right side. Mears should have this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. 1 for 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Number 25 settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that Babe Ruth digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the 3rd out. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire... See you soon.
We hear all the time from people around the game that AA is where you really start to see breaking balls that are a cut above what you've seen before as a young hitter. That can be very, very challenging.
Absolutely. And I think, when you think back to, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was AA, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to AA just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the AA level. What made it possible for you to have that kind of season?
Well, you know what? It played as I was very confident. And I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, it's very hard to do at any level of baseball.